This event is kind of to see what they got to work on over the 2 weeks leading into the major. This is where they get those final notes to be able to improve and change anything to create a miracle out in Austin. And here we are live into the pistol round. It's Team Liquid starting on the T side. Plenty of utility, fast-paced out middle.
We don't know what to expect, but let's just enjoy the show. As Ultimate gets in towards the red room, Karrigan going to take a few steps back. He sees the pressure coming through that smoke and knows they're going to keep it up. Ultimate just running him down. Karrigan gone. Elige unable to step up. It's going to be Frozen instead, taking that headshot to respawn.
They're kind of stuck in CT spawn, though. They got to get moving forward into the bomb site. Elige holding him at bay. They're going to get pinched any moment. Big kill from Nertz.
Eventually taken down. Frozen at the big box, not able to wrap up Nav. And so Nertz gets that plant in. We've got Simple and Skulls coming back in on this, trying to deny that plant. But Nertz is going to move away, get behind cover, and realize this is still a minute 15 left, but then he swings into the open. Simple offers up one kill. And is there anything else for Simple on the Julies? If he can take down Shuey, it is just Naf, low in HP around the corner, and should be comfortable enough to close this one out. Simple looking for it, but he goes down, and it's going to be Skulls to step up.
Yeah, beautiful shot from Skulls. Nice trade. Karrigan is going to give you a lot of freedom at this moment, especially here in Dallas, to just play your own game. I think Skulls, his biggest issue, he's got such good skills and talent, but I think he struggles sometimes to know what play is best to make for him to provide impact for his team. And I think he's going to have a lot of freedom here to just go for those plays without having to think too much about it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Karrigan can get the best out of Skulls at this event. Simple. Looking to try and get the ball rolling early, gets his head torn off by Twists.
It's a good kills with the Deagle. One more, and you've kind of turned the corner economically to where this is the nice round for Team Liquid. So dangerous-ish position for Faze. Round seems firmly in their control, but any more deaths going to be costly moving into the gun rounds coming next. That can keep a run going as long as possible. To now a team that struggles to compete with the top 10, which is a crazy drop-off, which motivates this need to go into an all-in play and put your hopes on Simple.
Oh, another deal shot, and Elige is also low, so Twist brings him down, and then suddenly, patience pays off for Liquid. It is Frozen 1v3, and this round was not expected to go in the way of Liquid, but they find a way through to B. This is going to be a tough one. Damn, what a shot! That is a ridiculous response from Team Liquid. They get paused out behind the smokes. 3-0 was teed right up for them, but Team Liquid bouncing back. They can have an AK over in the hands of a couple of players now as well, and that's a scary situation, but one of them's gone already. Karrigan winning the fight against Twists.
Yeah, with an MP9, not even taking any damage, so Shuhei steps up next, takes a dink, but happy for the 4-on-4.
He's just going to keep going as well. Nertz very comfortable to take the space around the back. Frozen going to have a peek now, instantly landing the dink onto Nertz, but not taking the kill.
Yeah, smart play from Nertz as well, just predicting the follow-up off that dink. Molotov misses it, smoke comes in, good spray. That's the bomb site opened up, but still 2 to find.
Yeah, well, the mid-fight's so important here. Elige needs to pick them up, and Shuey going down to elbow opens up an opportunity. Nertz is so low on health, still inside of the site, and they'll drop back. One player into the boost, one to A main. But look how far away Skulls is, and they don't have a kit. So this is not going to be a round that Team Liquid attempt, and we are looking at Faze.
That Faze attempt.
Oh, rather Faze. It's so hard with all this
you just see Elige and you're going for Team Liquid.
It's all the history between all these players and organizations. It's almost impossible to keep track of it. Yeah, it's kind of crazy though. Kind of looking into that, all the history between these players.
So many former teammates. Yeah.
How many roads have been traveled together as players throughout different stages of their careers? You know, we're talking almost 10 years ago where Simple was playing in the Liquid team. It was in 2016, right? So it's crazy to think of all the sort of...
It's a full-blown pug. The only way we're going to win this is if I just focus everything on keeping this ship organized and steered in the right directions. So as the IGL, you have the option of going either way. I would imagine Karrigan, with Rain missing, his longtime right-hand man.
Yeah.
I think he's going to go more towards the fragging side of things.
Well, let's see how that goes down. It's going to be Frozen opening things up as we get into round 7. The mid-fight goes the way of Faze as they climb up into the ledge. And it'll slow down. Naf forced away by the smoke. Shuei's going to hit the pause button, and Twist still searching towards B ramp.
Smoke's going to go up. They'll start creeping up the ramp. Good counter nade. Chunks them down before it begins, and here's the thrust.
Yeah, under 1 minute left on the clock, and the acceleration is here for Team Liquid, but stopped at the door by Karrigan. Simple teed up by the distraction, and it's 3 from Simple.
That round perfect from Faze. Sit back.
Confirmed to Team Liquid now. Oh, damage done, but not enough to bring down the mighty Elige. He's going to fall back into the A site.
Good shot from Ultimate. Forces the defense back, now gets a position in Red Room to cut off this shift. Sees the elbow, Simple slides into it next. Elige, he does double up. Ultimate gets pulled back into the shot.
Yeah, Elige just dodging death from the AWP multiple times in this round so far. Under a minute on the clock, 4v4. Liquid, they have shown a level of comfort at hitting the pause button so far on this T side. They're going to let Nerds play through red. Yeah, Kerrigan is the player designed to deal with this threat. Yeah,
I don't think he's going to sit still for long in a strong position like this. So let's see what Shuhei calls around it. You can either use him as a pivot piece and get 3 players together to attack either A or B and have him in the middle to lurk. You can use him as the instigator if you'd really like. Getting a little peeky. Into Donut we go. So Twist lurking the B bomb site. Shuhei and Naf to finish at the A site and Nerds to play off his teammates.
And the player they've got a challenge on A has pushed into A main. And it's Elige low HP. Twist making the solo play into the B bomb site, trying to keep attention there, but Elige knows. He knows the bomb's going down, and so he stops it, and he gets back around that corner. This is going to be tough for Shuhei. He's under so much pressure. His teammate needs to cover the peak. The dink comes in. Shuhei putting the bomb down, but can't get away. Well played from Elige in this round. Dodges a lot of dangerous situations.
Skull's trying to figure this out right now. Peeking for information. Sees nothing, now knows.
Well, I know everybody's excited. Simple's got the AWP in his hands right now. Let's see what he's able to do with it as the play is coming towards it. Skulls, he's got the first pick here. Shuhei going down. And Twist is severed off from his teammate, but Simple stepping around the smoke. It's going to be 1. Can he get the second? Yes, he can. Quick flick before being brought down. So 2v2, thanks to Twist and Nerds. Elige has made the rotation in. He's close by, applying pressure towards Nerds on the site.
Oh, Nerds
Molotov's going to come off the angle, yeah, and with the AWP, not the greatest weapon, but he's going to use it to perfection on that peek out. Elige going down, and Frozen to try and win this alone. Twist will wait inside of the cave. In fact, he's pushed out now. He's looking for that peek. Looking for that fight as he goes to default.
Oh, the reposition. He's going to think he's in cave still.
Yeah, this is a great reposition. Nert's actually coming into the angle now. Frozen steps deep enough to dodge it. Missed shot. And Twist not biting, not moving. Frozen's going to check into his cave, and it's a perfect reposition to wrap around the back. And Twists with some crucial kills to give Team Liquid the lead. Here comes Nerds. One of the world's best elbow players on the T side. And Simple being dynamic in his positioning. He's now over towards Donut. He's going to go for that kill on Shuhei. We've got Frozen nade out. Twist nearly taking him down, but nades will drop at his feet and slow them down. It's not necessarily the greatest molly there either. It's a massive gap they could have exploited, but Liquid decide not to use it.
Oh, great to see Simple's name fill in the kill feed now that he's got the AWP in his hand. Couple of good rounds with it so far. Late utility down elbow and Donut.
And that signature shake as well after the shots come in as Elige gets in towards the cutout. Oh, timing as they run through the smoke. It's not going to be a kill for Elige. Damage done. Simple will finish off Naf and drop back into the cover of the Donut.
And that's the bomb as well that he'll have called out. So a moment to breathe for Faze as they know Liquid is nowhere near attacking a bomb site, an objective. Ultimate and Twist to step forward towards Red Room. Nerds is low, so he's past the AWP to be a supportive element. Ultimate's going to get 1 and almost 2. Kerrigan forced back.
Yeah, needs to retreat so low, but look at this play from Frozen. Caught off by Nerds, who's doing some great work in the AWP in back-to-back rounds. Now we got Twist crossing the open. Nades in hand. Yep, Kerrigan's going to take him down. 35 seconds remaining in the round as Ultimate bails out. Nerds trying to make space towards the B-bomb site. He's going to realize it's clear.
Oh, he's made a lot of space, but how much room does he want to build behind that Molotov? Does he want to try and swap over with the AWP? Risky in the open. Big kill, and he didn't take it. Too slow.
Couldn't see him over the flames, perhaps, from his own POV, but unable to release the shot. And now Ultimate caught in the open. Damn. Great reaction, great shot. And now it's Kerrigan, low in HP, trying to win this 1v1. Taking his time. Up against Roland from Poland.
Bomb's planted default. It's not for Ultimate at long.
And he takes a step into the open. Checks down towards CT. Does not see Kerrigan. Eyes on the cave. Kerrigan now arriving. Ultimate. Oh! Kerrigan looks away. And Ultimate gets the clutch.
That was all timing, though, from Ultimate, because Kerrigan's looking in that direction. He's very fortunate that that swing came at the perfect moment as Kerrigan looks away, because his focus was over towards cave as well. So an extended...
Well, Simple has given them impact of the AWP in all the rounds that he's had it. They haven't been able to convert any of them into round victories. They've got the AWP out one last time here in the first half. They're going to send Ultimate up on the boost, and Simple's gone. So straight away, Ultimate's going to win that fight, and Twist is not going to slow down. In fact, he speeds up. through the fire, through the flames, straight through the head of Skulls, and we've got the site taken here for Team Liquid.
Oh, and they're aware of the possibility of cave, but Kerrigan pushes through the Molotov. Beat the timing. Naf's got to pick that up, and he will. Now through the smoke, Nerds adds one more, and that's the half, because Frozen's got a 1v3.
Yeah, it's going to be such a difficult situation for him to be able to pull this off. Frozen through the cave. And Team Liquid, a lot of B site success throughout this first half as they keep Faze to just 4 rounds. Is the word being thrown around these days.
It was the talk of the studio yesterday. Everyone's like, oh, you see those new tracksuits?
I was asking, where can I buy one?
I've never seen so many people interested in tracksuits.
Yeah, tracksuits are pretty awesome. And so is Twist with that headshot. Simple to respond there with a P250.
The P250. All right, Nerds, here's the footsteps. Jumping across over to Red Room, going to call that out. Nobody's home quite yet. Shuhei turns from the B bomb site to keep eyes on it, but he's alone. Covered by the smoke for the moment, but that will fade eventually.
Here's Simple, P250 again. Looking to strike towards CT. Not able to chime in with it. We hit the pause button. There's so much time left in the round. The smoke is going to fade away. Frozen gets caught. Blinded in the corner. Simple to trade it out again. Is there anything else from the Simple P250? The answer to that is no. Is Team Liquid 3-2 up on the player count. Bomb goes down inside of B. At least confirming a force buy for the next round here for Faze. But they have a chance to close this. Skulls and Kerrigan. Now just Skulls. As Naf just drive by.
Damn.
Skulls to respond. One quick Glock kill. He goes into the smoke, realizing some aggression required, and Ultimate is aware of that possibility, and will close him out with the pistol whip.
Yeah, that virtually becomes an impossible clutch for Skulls. Once that smoke plumes, there's no way to get out of it.
Naf going to be waiting for the B attack. It's already around the corner. Skulls is pushed into his default. Simple is going to take 1 kill on the AK. Unleash to follow up. Great work from Shuhei to keep the trades coming until Simple gets traded out by Twist. So bomb plant secured here for Faze. But again, a 2v2. At least half the health is gone here for Twist. So that does make the Deagle even more deadly to the body shots. Tech9 trying to get involved in fights. Kerrigan just standing and drooling and laying down the law on the Tech9. They're so low. He's run out of bullets. He gets around the corner. Can Kerrigan pull this off against Nerds? Yes, he can. Nerds reloading, trying to jump to cover. For many years in Counter-Strike, imagine a world in which Kerrigan gets to play with Simple. Well, we've got it. And now we'll see if they can take the opportunity from the last round and really roll with a comeback, but that's not a good start.
The Deagles what wrecked him in the first half as well, remember, so be careful the rest of this round. Faze still very recoverable. Good advanced position from Elige over in Red Room. So Frozen, Skulls, and Kerrigan to figure out what to do next. Shuhei's going to start pushing down, wants to investigate. Shadow spotted, and they bail out of the fight.
Yeah. Just get away. Get back to safety. Elige is pushed into the Red Room.
It's being watched by Twist, who's got an M4, so not an easy duel for Elige.
No, but he's still going to win it. Takes a lot of damage, but wins the fight. Crucial kill. Here comes Faze into the B-bomb site. Deagle ready, but not able to get much done.
Yeah, good job from Faze. Just a little bit of patience. Kill elsewhere on the map, and you re-aggress into the B-bomb site. All of a sudden, that stack is elsewhere. They were trying to find the winning move, going for a long flank. Frozen handles 2. Ultimate, the last remaining.
Yeah.
And I think saving, well, maybe not saving a Galil.
There's not a whole lot else to go for.
No, there isn't. You don't got any money, so you might as well back off.
Yeah, take it, roll with it. And we will behold what Faze have to offer today. It is Twists losing quite a bit of his health. He's down to 58 HP to kick things off in round 17. Elige jumping over the bullets, looking for the fight at Donut, nearly catching the chance here on Twist, who's blinded and still recovers his vision in time to get a kill over towards Elbows. So it's Team Liquid winning the mid-fights, and Kerrigan crawling it back. But in the end, it is a convincing round victory for Team Liquid elsewhere on the map.
Yeah, and Liquid's got to be happy they got those fights in middle because they spent a ton of utility. 3 to 4 counter flashes coming out to activate that peak and that push. The fact they get those kills is magnificent.
Faze calling an A-play. Bomb's going to be making its way there with the main pack.
Yeah, but look at this shift from the defense. Oh, it looked like for a moment that 4 players are going to go to the B bomb site. Still a lot of movement in this CT side.
And because it's just straight up contact, they're out on the A bomb site.
Yeah, I think Ultimate fell asleep at the wheel a little bit. Maybe he looked up at the kill feed when the kills and the exchanges come out over in middle. A little bit slow to get in that fight with Frozen. Gets the dink, but not completing the frag.
Naf's going to have a look. He's got Twist sending some bullets through the smoke. Actually connected a little bit of damage, but
ooh,
they might just go for this. They're
Connected
still hanging
a lot of
around.
damage.
Yeah, unconfirmed, but they're hanging around. They've got time on the fuse if they want to go for this retake. Molotov goes into CT. That's going to slow them down and eat some time off the clock.
The problem is Simple's in tempo with all the HP in the world.
We'll see how Simple plays this. Drops into The position named after the man. He's taking the spawn off, and he's going to try and just peek into the open. It's Shuey to go down. Naf in the sight, trying to clean up. Damage done, and time is the problem. Naf's going to fall away. Couple of kills at the end, secure, but an 8th round for Faze.
Yeah, money an issue for both teams as Naf gets away because there's not a whole lot of funds for Liquid to buy up into this next round. That's a nice call from Kerrigan. Just to the bomb site, you've encountered so much defense in middle, you feel like you have the room at the A site to get in.
That being said, not a great round either for Faze's buy. Kerrigan, though, comfortable to charge out of the... Oh, what? Twist didn't have his gun out. Kerrigan just flies right by.
Yeah, he quick switched or pulled out a nade. I don't know what it was, but he definitely didn't have his gun ready to party. Kerrigan's going to get a free opening kill, and that's a disaster for a round like this where Liquid has shoved all in.
Great grenade damage too, unconfirmed, but right on Nerds.
I think you have to go hunt this kill down, which is why Liquid's shifting 2 more players over to the A bomb site. They want to have a safety net for this aggression. If anything goes wrong on this push into Donut, they have players to recover.
Great work from Kerrigan already. He might even get traded out here, but he's just buying time. He's got 2 kills already. He can even pick up a frag here and ultimate. This could be a fantastic round from Kerrigan. A lot of damage. Not the 3rd kill, but he's put his team in a great position. Now Unleash to step up. It's a solo play for him out of A main. The rest of his teammates are ready to go into the B bomb side. I think with Unleash going down, you have to go into Naf. He's going to stand in front of the site. First kill's good. Damage done onto the second. Is that enough to allow Team Liquid to win this still?
It's enough to allow him to go for it. He's going to be saying, I did damage onto the other guy. They're going to come over and see what they can find. Smoke up in their face for the moment. They've got 3 flashes and 2 smokes of their own to utilize. No kits on either player. I think Shuey and Ultimate are going to call this off.
They're backing away.
Liquid's positioned the players with utility. Naf and Shuey towards the B bomb site. They're going to hold on to it as long as possible to delay, to make Faze nervous about committing, and hopefully buy time for this flank, but they are, it feels like 20 seconds behind Liquid.
Oh, blinded and dead. Kerrigan to mow down Shuey. So that's the one premium rifle gone from Team Liquid's defensive hands, and they're going to start feeling like this is a little too far out of reach.
There's no reason for Ultimate to move over unless he wants an AK-47.
Well, you always want one of those, don't you?
Yeah, but he's got another one.
You got another kill, though. No way! No. He's so close. Skull's getting taken down low as well. They had no idea how close they were to a 3rd kill from Ultimate all of a sudden.
Is he going to try and grab another AK-47? He's looking for it. It's on the ground. There it is. Okay, bail out. Okay, I'm sorry, Ultimate. I was not familiar with your game. I didn't think there was any sense in you come over here with that FAMAS, but now you found 2 AK-47s and passed one off to Twist. That's quite nice. That's a great round. That's the kind of round you go home.
Maybe you get some exit kills here, too.
And you're proud of yourself.
Yeah, Twist's going to be waiting to Eagle blinded, rattling off shots, but here comes Twists, and simple to walk into him. Unleash to trade. Preventing one of the AKs from being saved over, but there is a single AK-47 for Ultimate.
Faze want to take some late mid control. Frozen Unleash to work that.
Ultimate to chime in. Peeks out of the donut. Unleash to go down, and Liquid given a 5v4 to work with over a minute left.
And that gives him the freedom to shift over, that kind of mid-control. No one else peeking, Frozen's not there, so you see Nerds push forward to the jump-up boxes, and he's really prepared to react to any kind of attention towards this B bomb site. We might get that op clash. Simple boosted up this whole round. He's been waiting patiently.
Shuey to chime in again here for Team Liquid. Not looking good here for Faze. They still have a very difficult defense to get through, and Ultimate's not going to miss that shot. Flash comes in a little bit late. Ultimate follows up, and we've got Simple stuck on the ramp, cleared out by the Polish sniper who gets himself a 3K.
There you go. 21 kills for Ultimate. This is one of his good big boy performances, leading the way for Liquid.
He's comfortable going for these donut fights. He caught Twitch of an 8 and had in the previous attempt. This time hoping for the same result against Nerds, but Nerds a lot more ready and steady against Kerrigan, but not Skulls.
Yeah, that hit was super effective. I don't think any of the Liquid defense worked the way it was supposed to. They all gain a lot of space Phase, and Ultimate's forced back now. Okay, this is weird.
No.
And there's no flank set up for Team Liquid. No one's coming back through Donut, so they're going to set things up. Utility's going to come in, kits on every player, but a tough prospect to retake this site.
And now Unleash has an AK as well, so he's got a picked up weapon for this post plant. You said Team Liquid can't afford to lose this round. They've got to recover this 4v4. Smoke's coming into the donut. That's the AK gone. Naf and Shuey combining together, and now it all falls to Skulls. Carrigan said he wants a 1v4 for his team from Skulls. This time a 1v3 being teed up, the defuse being stuck, and it's going to be pulled through. So in the end, a little bit scary for Team Liquid, but able to come in. This time a direct hit being set up into the B bomb site. Carrigan, no surprises, going to be the utility man, sending out the smoke for short, flashes to follow up. And look at this maneuver through the smoke. Shui and Twist combined to crunch on Faze, and indeed it is checkmate. It's all over here on Ancient. The first map of Simple returning for Faze Client is a loss. 13-10 for Team Liquid as they draw blood first. So a lot of work to be done. We'll see what their Inferno looks like.
Yeah, this is their map pick, and Team Liquid have chosen to start on the T side, going to be tacking into Faze's defense. So it'll be Elige standing pat at the B bomb site alone, and a mid push. Oh, Liquid's waiting for it. They're looking for it. They sense it. Oh, that's a beautiful shot from Frozen. Skulls had one on top, and Liquid still have not triggered this trap. They have not sprung. Skulls delivering death down middle, and Twist finally trades it off, but that pistol round is cooked.
Definitely cooked, Jason. Overcooked. Oh, he realizes how important that is, especially for this tournament.
Oh, and how nice it'd be if he could get Skulls on a little bit of a heater to start Inferno to get the map started in the right way. Simple with the quick peek, takes down ultimate, gets stuck on the wall coming back. It's all good. 4 on 5.
The big old Deagle ready to go for...
Throw a little bit of a fake, try and show you want to take back banana control. You've actually forced back the defender, made Simple take a peek on Rap side, but now it's about just a set piece with what utility you have.
All right, Twists. 20 seconds, that's all you've got. Let's see what Liquid's final hurl at this A bomb site looks like. Naf leaping out down into the pit, not like this phase. Carrigan clean up. And they needed him to do so, but they've already taken the site, and that plant is going to come in. Yep. Twist is going to put it down at the back of the bomb site, and we've got a 2v2 all of a sudden.
Oh, Naf's going to try and make it over to the cross, and he's found his way into his pit. Frozen went up Boiler. He's going to wrap around Long Flake in through Halls. So Twist has to be a small target. They're not considering this yet.
Oh, it's such a big problem here for FaZe if they concede this.
This is how Naf got the entry.
Yeah, getting down in to the mini pit, just intermittently checking in behind him. Stepping up towards Twist, body, damage done, Frozen nose, drops down into the pit, Twist cleared out from the site, Faze recover it, but my god, it's a messy round.
It's exactly the same thing that happened on the entry. Naf came out the halls, the player was down in small pit underneath the balcony, looking towards the bomb site, never considering the drop behind him, so Naf just has it done to him in kind.
Naf gave away his position before he dropped down from the balcony, made that an easy cleanup, but because of how close that round was, how much damage they did to Faze and getting a bomb plant, it's a buy back here for Team Liquid, so they're going to keep the pressure up.
Yeah, good deep nade though from Faze has chunked down a number of Liquid players, but they aren't going to stop. Twist going to take this fight as fast as he can, misses narrowly the opportunity, but gets it back on Skulls. And now Simple lines him up, but can only get one.
Looked like he was going to knock him down, but it's Skull coming up. Liquid here, Elige left on the other side of the map, sprinting back over, but he can't do much about this. Oh, it looked like Simple was guaranteed a multi-kill there. Look how low these Team Liquid players are. 3 on Naf, 1 HP on Shui. Yeah, so close to being a much better situation here for FaZe.
What a crazy round. It's like the dam just broke open on contact. As soon as Twist took that shot, it was just non-stop fighting until we find ourselves in this 1v4. So Elige coming over to look for some exits, trying to take some guns away. He knows the economy for Team Liquid is in a precarious position, so even without victory, taking 1 or 2 rifles is going to be valuable. There's the first, and time for Elige to just bail out. Molotov in the pit in case anyone's planning on saving there. Not a big deal. Back to pistols, the 2 saved 5-7 in armor on Skulls and Carrigan. Keep your eye on them. Even a smoke picked up from Skulls. Going to try and funnel at least timing into the direction that they want. 3 defenders in Banana, and Nertz is going to take down 1.
Nertz already close up towards Elige. Half wall cleared out. Elige P250 coming in. Nertz going to go down, no problem. And Elige actually coming back, and FaZe somehow in a better position, at least on players. You still got to favor Liquid in terms of the weapon advantages that they've got here, but FaZe giving themselves a shot at round 5.
Yeah, how the tables have turned. Kerrigan's now got an AK-47. He's got that over towards Rap side at the A bomb site. Liquid going to walk into a B hit. Not going to go contact. They're going to let him know they're coming with the smoke towards CT spawn. Shui spots 1. That's Frozen. Taking his peeks over towards Coffin. Still Elige to find inside the site.
Ooh, Frozen going to be cleared out from the back of the coffin. They open him up and
Kerrigan's
swallow
here.
him whole as Kerrigan's arriving. Lee is trying to step up from first or second. Orange is not able to do it, though. And you would have to hope for something miraculous out of Kerrigan. He'll step into the smoke. And out of it, a hero. If he can get a multi-kill here. It's just the one, though. And Skulls...
Uh-oh.
It's involved in a fight with a 5-7, but Twist able to ready his stance and commits to the third-round victory here for Liquid.
Yeah, no fear, full confidence for Twist. Getting caught in the open, but standing his ground and waiting for the repeat. Nicely done. Liquid take that lead. So they've added a third defender here, and it seems to be the right call for the moment. The bomb is still waiting outside of the B bomb site.
Simple, collecting the opening kill of the round, carrying to follow up, damage being done, Frozen on the cleanup, and eventually taken back down by Twist, who now finds himself in a clutch, and Simple is incredibly low, and if he had gone down there, it would have been a 1v1 against Skulls. But Simple plays his life at least for a second longer, and then jumps into the open, gives it up, and Twists makes it look easy!
That's a play from RVD. Twist got into Halls real quick. Looks like they want to have some pace to this. Now there is a Halls push as well, so Skulls can come in and wrap around behind them at an awkward timing. Naf is going to be there with the MAC-10 to control that.
Simple, there's the shot, and that's the opener. So, gonna back away. Here's Shuey making his way through the long smoke. Kerrigan not ready for that play. And this creates a little bit of a worrying time for the AWP of Simple, who has to rely on the help of his teammate in Skulls to defend his short angle, while Simple has to worry about balconies exposed to it. Can he get the pick? He can on Shuey. Twist will get it traded. Simple realizes he's taking damage, and now realizes he's alone. His teammates are gone, and so he's stuck on the A bomb site, and everybody's dropping. It's another round where Simple gets a multi-kill in the AWP, and no one else from Faze steps up.
Okay, Molotov down behind the smoke. Frozen's got a dink. He's going to challenge this. I feel like he's going to step through it, maybe jump up. He knows he's got low HP. Nade into the smoke. Now's his moment on the plant. Frozen. He comes out the other side. He's got one in the sight. He's got another on Twist.
Oh my goodness, Frozen, what a move. And now it tees up. Just Nerds for this 1v2 round the back. Simple gone. Tapping the defuse. Not the full stake, but it's going to pull Nerds into the open. And Frozen's going to be able to pull it off.
There it is. That's a beautiful play from Frozen. Sensing the weakness, sensing the opportunity, and not being afraid to go seize it.
The AWP goes up into the apartments. Simple looking for the same opening move.
Similar setup. Skulls this time further back, but same idea, same philosophy, and potentially the same result.
Well, he's lost his support. 1-for-1. Simple is not going to drop off the balcony. In fact, Liquid starting to fall away from their early A pressure. I'll start thinking about Banana, where currently they've got Elige.
Elige has had a really tough game to get a feel for. He's either been executed on a number of times, challenged frequently, but also been caught on a couple of lurks. And now the timing of the smoke is going to ruin him here. And yeah, hands up. He'll turn around, and I don't even think Faze can fight for this. That kill is way too quick. No delay. You almost have to back off with this AWP in the hands of Simple.
Yeah, Lee's just having a rough game. He's having a very rough game. Kerrigan still fighting forward. Somehow come out of that one alive still, even mid-reload.
Yeah, Naf's been taken down as well, so I mentioned you might want to keep this one away. Well, they've got the little bit of a gift, the kill and the extra damage to motivate them to go for it, but it might lure them in to just lose everything.
Well, a dink goes off from the Kerrigan MP9, but I think they're still in a position where they're able to fall back. But with that kill from Simple, it's a nice little exit, but they have to pack their bags and leave. Oh yeah, Alicia's having a rough time. That was, you're just like building the case of, you know, he's having a frustrating game, hard to get it, then just gets domed like that.
But I mean, it looks silly from his POV as we watched it happen, but I mean, if you take what the whole half has looked like, the different executes onto the B-bomb site where he's been forced to play passive, like he's taken some scrappy fights inside the B-bomb site, you know, towards the banana boxes. Now all of a sudden, like, he's pushing, he's tried to lurk, and like it's really hard for him, I think, at the moment to read when exactly and what timing Liquid is coming at him. Are they fast or aggressive? Do I have to play it snow? Do I dump my utility? Are they watching for this lurk? Are they committed up middle? I think it's hard at the moment for FaZe as a team to get a read for Elige to know what's the good play for him to make. Oh, we didn't see that. That's awkward.
Okay, buddy.
Utility exchange of banana, but no presence behind it for Team Liquid.
Not the smoke they were looking for there. Simple. He said he was practicing nades, you know, maybe a little extra practice on that one. little extra sauce on it, but here comes Naf. It's going to be Skulls getting cleared out of the apartments. Oh, Twister just follow up. So yeah, we're back to just a blistering T side from Team Liquid, charging in at this Faze defense and ripping them to shreds no matter where they go. Whether it's the B bomb side or A, it's open.
I mean, I think now you're just seeing Liquid take advantage of a disjointed defense. I think, you know, I mentioned Elish having a rough game in terms of getting comfortable and understanding what kind of fights are going to be coming his way at different times. Skulls is having a rough game as well, but a completely different reasoning. He's just getting deleted over at the A bomb site whenever he's tried to make a move. And this is what I've alluded to with Skulls. His ability to go find impact, I think sometimes he struggles with. So when he's trying to find a timing to make a play at the A bomb site, he's just repeatedly getting caught. And it's exacerbated and looks worse because of two stand-ins, because of the disorganization of temporary players in the team. And Liquid feel like they've built up to critical mass. Even a little giggle out of Twist there at the end. It's 8-3.
Well, let's see if they can get this last round of the half here, Faze. Called a timeout for it. 8-4 is doable. 9-3, we're getting into a very difficult territory.
And now you're just losing every single duel on top of everything as well. So it's going from bad to worse if you're Faze. 5-on-4 for Liquid. A minute and a half left in the round.
He gets away with a risky play of having the bomb on his back.
Oh, okay, trajectory shown. They know Skulls is in pit underneath the balcony.
We're going to limit the position of Big Pit, realizing that he has to be in the mini pit. That Molly actually missed. Karrigan goes down inside of the site. Skull's not able to step up, and the Faze defense does not do much here in this first half. We're looking at 9-3 for Team Liquid.
Didn't even need the Molotov. Shuhei just styling on you kids. Simple comes out, taken down by Ultimate, and that is the half. 9-3. A blistering T-side from Team Liquid puts them up by 6 as Simple's debut is looking ruined.
This is a 9-3 scoreline with a Faze pistol round win. Looking to take their second as Elise runs into top mid. He's blinded again. I feel like there's been so many fights for him where he's just not even been able to see his opponent. Simple fighting Faze back into this pistol round though. He's got 3. And Shuhei cutting away that bomb plant. So Simple is required again. In fact, it pretty much is all Simple here because Karrigan's low in HP. He's got a minute to work with. He'll drop. Oh, nearly dropped Shuhei in the sight. His HP is so low. Simple just looking to finish him off, running out of bullets. Karrigan comes in to help. And now it is just Nurse left on 5 HP coming back into the fight. And Simple's looking for his 4th kill of the pistol, and that is exactly what he will grab.
Herculean individual effort from Simple puts together a complete round start to finish. You're exactly right. That was all him. The only one having impact to keep that round in contention. Here's the jump out of the halls, as I mentioned. 4 players watching towards brackets. Nobody's there to watch Simple and hold him back, so he's just got a free turn to the left, some free kills over in lane, and then he's got the space to work with.
Resmoke comes in at the 55-second mark, and Faze do not want to go through that, so they're going to be funneled into the short setup. A stack of players on this side of the map for Team Liquid. Could get a little scary here for Faze Clan. Karrigan going to go down first. Elise and Skulls cleaning up, though. And it's okay. No danger here, as the 5th round for Faze is collected with only 1 casualty.
Yeah, nicely done from Faze. Really good, strong, overwhelming hit. Good utility.
Yeah, no one's seen it. Don't worry.
It's a crazy situation where even if you get the best result, you're still not going to win. So everyone's allowed to just smile and relax on it. Smoke in towards middle, but look at what Alicia's done to play with that. Step through, Ultimate, slow on the shot. Tags frozen through the wall, but takes a death in return.
Liege creating some space. Naf going down. They're going to follow up on that. Bombs all the way back at stairs, but they've got the A site. They've got everything they need, and Faze bursts through to a quick round victory.
Yeah, good small read from Elige after that kill. Here's the bullets of Twist coming in from Rap side. He says, you guys don't have anyone here. Likely a 3-man start. You heard the op ring out from Ultimate, so you got all the information. Elige steps into a free site. 1 HP on him, 16 on Frozen. Thin margins, but Faze bring the scoreline to within 2. 7 for Faze to the 9 of Team Liquid. And if they can take any of these guns away from Team Liquid right at the end, they could set themselves up even nicer, but they don't look too motivated. What's the op? They want that. They're motivated now. Now they're hungry for it. Nerds pinned down. Utility streaming in to try and keep him alive. Kerrigan desperate for the op, and Nerds survives.
For now, as Simple steps up, can he get a last second headshot off? Nerds just cowering behind the pillar, and he will hold on to the AWP. That is a huge effort to hold on to that.
Everyone's smiling. Kerrigan's having a good time. Simple's laughing about it. I bet Nerds on the other side of the room was having a great time. And now 3 players joined up in halls, so Faze not yet making the final decision, but they want Liquid to feel like a B hit is possible. They want to keep the defense honest. And they've accomplished it so far. Halls pop is coming in. 3 players, Naf and Twist to defend. And a timely smoke.
Naf waiting in the pit. It's going to be Twist to take that kill. Naf did the early damage. Twist cleaning up from the site, though. Twist with a triple. It's Kerrigan has to try and bail his team out of this. He's going into the site. Can't do it, though. It's just Frozen left it short, and Twist is going to walk in and walk out with 4 kills. Incredible round from the site from Twist.
Yeah, but give a little high five over to Naf, being the nuisance in pit. He plays that really well. Gets the first kill, doesn't get caught chasing the second player, waiting to see if a third is going to come out of the smoke. Assists on many of those Twist kills, and that's a beautiful crossfire setup played to perfection by longtime teammates Twist and Naf. No chance for Faze at breaking this up. And Team Liquid hits double digits, 10-7, round 18.
But Team Liquid haven't really shown over the last few rounds that they want to challenge around this corner.
Yeah, they just, anytime they sense Faze coming quick, it feels like they just back off and give it up. I guess the one, like, the thing that breaks that rule is the ultimate op sticking at the corner for his one shot. He got taken down. But other than that, these rifles haven't wanted to get frisky with the aggressive play. Nice fortunate find through smoke. Get some extra damage deep as well.
Very limited time left here for Faze to make this execute work. Their A execute in the last round was failed. It was flubbed, and now Nerds on the fountain. Droughts out 1. Couldn't get a leash, though. Ultimate to try and step up, goes through the side of the smoke, but a missed shot as Elish doubles up. Naf right back through that smoke itself. It's Simple to topple. And we've got the flank from Shuey that should wrap this affair up. Skulls, it would take a miraculous moment to win this 1v3. And it's not going to happen. Naf doesn't allow it. And we're looking at Twist getting on that defuse, and Team Liquid back to winning ways. This time, it's Ultimate. Close towards the top mid pick. Elish dodging and weaving his way past the scope. Gets into Boiler. Frozen has a dangerous game ahead of him as he goes around the half wall. Kerrigan actually going to step up first as he goes over the top of the car. It's a lot of damage, but not enough for Kerrigan, and the trade wasn't there as Frozen has to fall back and respect that smoke. So it's on Simple to get the trade elsewhere. Elish falling to the hand of Naf.
Yeah, but Shuey's made a...
Oh, God, that's such a big play from Skulls, but it's not going to work out. And so it falls down to this, a 3v2 with 2 plays extremely low on Team Liquid.
This is the play from Shuey I wanted to reference. Look at this push down banana. As soon as Frozen got that kill, he stepped into the smoke, got to half wall. Now he's got a nasty timing on this flank. I think Faze might just be ruined. Naf and Nerds, all you have to do is live, survive, take down 1, because Shuey's going to win the round for you if you give him a chance.
Can Simple hit this flick? Yes, he can! Big flick down into the site. Naf steps into the open, and now the flank has to win it. As Shuey comes around the backside, he's quite quick about this. Frozen spotted out. Nerds, he's got the kill. It's all Shuey, and now he reveals his position, so it falls to Simple. It's either series point for Team Liquid off the back of Shuey, or it's Simple giving hope to Faze.
And this is exactly the situation Faze had his mind when they brought him into this team, was to win these moments.
It goes silent as Simple looks towards the apartments, but Shuey slinks closer through short. Simple backs up in the sight. 1v1, missed shot, got the cover. Goes back out into the open again, Simple. Dancing around the box is Shuey in the open, and Simple's got the shot. Never a doubt, really, and that's why Faze have got him in the squad. Here's Shuey in the arches. Realizes that smoke. It's going to be for the library, so he steps into the open. It's a double from Shuey. Great step up from the Liquid leader, and now with 25 seconds left, the bomb is making its play towards the B bomb site, and there's still 2 CTs here.
Yeah, Liquid know exactly what's coming. That's the most obvious B split setup ever. Simple trades it off, but you don't expect Nerds. free kill, even though he missed the initial tap.
Hey, half price.
Yeah, we're fine. Skulls, last left in a 1v3, but he's got no time for this. 12-8 is the scoreline. Team Liquid, 4 opportunities to close out this series. Deliver a loss to Faze to start IEM Dallas. Take to victory for yourself.
Nice!
Three-man defensive setup here for Liquid as the execute reigns on aim for Faze. It's Carrigan charging forward, and that Tech 9 erupts to the head of Shuey. The multi-kill for him this time. Instead, it's the Canadians combining for 3 kills. We've got Simple and Elige trying to fight forward for Faze as that plant is coming in. Once again,
It's a
Simple
strong,
could be involved in prolonging play here for Faze.
it's a strong duo in a clutch. I'm not going to lie to you. Simple and Elige. Those are big names going up against you. You got Twist, Ultimate, and Nerds to try and break in through this, and Twist going to wrap around through brackets.
And it would be a big time for Elige to step up. Has always been quiet so far throughout this series. He's going to wait in the pit. He's got the better weapon. Simple's in the sight. They're letting Twist move up. Take space, it's short. Dead from the pit. Elige with that first kill. Simple in the sight. It's all on Simple again, and he drops into the smoke. Time's the problem here for Liquid. There's not enough of it, and Simple hunts down that final kill.
Okay, guys, I have Yolo call now. You guys ready?
And Faze 2 rounds in a row required for overtime. There's a very quick execute here. Coming in towards the A site, Elige erupts through top middle. Naf down after 1. Elige is starting to light up the scoreboard now. And they're into the site. Twist retreating into the bomb site itself, and all of his teammates are gone.
Bombs dropped all the way back at T-spawn, so that might get a little bit weird. This round still has a lot to play out. Twist hiding inside the site. Here's the footsteps at the entrance. That's Simple, but this is taking his gaze away from Elige. Oh, missed shot, but he gets the conversion.
No way. He could dig him out of the hole. Van Dolken stays alive inside of the site. Shuey turns up, and just enough to close it out. Liquid let out a roar as they take their opening win here at the Intel Extreme Masters Dallas 2025. This story was all about the return of Simple, but it did not get off to the start that they were hoping for.